Alright guys, so welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And as last week, we are going through the Hot Wheels box and sorting out those cars because, like I've told you in the past, every time I'm out in the wild hunting down new action figures or Transformers or stuff like that, every time I see one of these Hot Wheel cars come across my eye that looks pretty cool, I actually scoop them up, put them in a box, and I always say to myself, well, when I got enough of these cars to display or do a video on, we'll go ahead and do it. And looking at the box, it has been overflowing, so it has been that time we actually had to start doing some of these die-cast Hot Wheels videos. They are pretty cool. As you notice, a lot of these cars are really cool. And just a heads up for one of the next videos that's coming up next week, we got tons of Batman and Batmobiles for the Hot Wheels sets. So that's going to be like a two-parter right there just of Batmobile vehicles. But everybody knows Batman is one of my favorite superheroes. So I am looking forward to going through those Hot Wheel cars. But right now we got the cars from the Fast and the Furious. I went through the box, found every Fast and the Furious car I could find in there, put them all together for this video right here. I am actually pretty excited because these cars are pretty cool. They are really nice looking, especially in the movies. And to actually have the Hot Wheels cars is pretty cool. Some of the card backs are really awesome looking, and I made sure to try to pick up at least two of each. So one I can keep in the card, and one we can actually take off and take a look at the car itself. So that's what we're gonna do today, guys. So enough with the jibber jabber. Let's go ahead, let's move on, and let's check out these Hot Wheel vehicles. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and bring in the die-cast Hot Wheel cars we're going to be looking at today. Alright, here we go. Now as you can see, these are the ones we're going to be looking at from the Fast and the Furious franchise. These look really cool. I like this one here. It's got that Toon style one that they've been coming out with. This one looks really cool, nicely detailed. Love the poster back on the card. Really nice looking. Here goes the Skyline everybody's been after. I think we got a couple of different variations of the Skyline. Very cool indeed. But guys, let's go ahead and organize this and let's check them out. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start taking a look at some of these. Let's first start off with this Skyline right here from the Too Fast, Too Furious movie. The card back looks really cool. As you can see, the car itself got some detail too. Very nice, but let's go ahead and get it out of the packaging and let's take a look at it. Now with the Hot Wheels, they are super light cars, but this one looks really nice. Hot Wheels did a really good job capturing all the details on this car. Now would have been really cool for these if Hot Wheels was ever to detail the fronts with the lights and everything, but they saved that for the more high-end product line. But this one nevertheless still pretty cool. Hopefully my camera can focus. Let me see if I can get it to focus on the car better. I think we got it tweaked out there. And what's pretty cool is somewhat the detail inside. As you can see, this is a right seat drive vehicle like in the movie. Only thing is they didn't put the NOS tanks on the other side. They actually just got another seat. Still cool nevertheless, the detail on it. They could have put more detail like the sponsorship stickers that are usually on the car, but they don't have it here. 1/64 scale. Quite understand. Now here we got another Skyline here. This is all blacked out. I can't remember seeing this one in the movie. I don't recall it up front, but if it's here, more than likely it is from the movie. This is an older model Skyline as well. Still looks pretty cool. I'm hoping the camera with all the black can still pick up some of the detail on it. Does look really nice. Once again, this one is a right seat drive version of the Skyline. I think all the Skylines in this line are going to be right seat drive. I don't think they have any that are left seat ride. But once again, really cool, very nice detail, the shine on it. Awesome looking. This is a nice looking Hot Wheels car here. Now let's pull up another one. Yep, whoops. These are starting to knock over. Now once again, we got another Skyline, the GTR right here. This is the newer model one. I think people have been trying to post some Audis as Skylines. I think that's what they've been doing, trying to mock up the bodies to look like these. But this is pretty cool. Not my favorite Skyline here. To me, it kind of looks like almost like the 350Z almost. But some people do like it. It does have detail on it. It does look pretty cool in Hot Wheels version. I'll give it that much, but not one of my favorite Skylines at all. I don't know if you can see inside, see the detail in there through that tinted glass. There's a quick look at the bottom. Hopefully you can catch it with the camera. Cool, but not one of my favorites. Now we're gonna bring up another one. This is the Lamborghini Murcielago. Hot Wheels does do a lot of Lamborghinis because that is a popular car for people who collect Hot Wheels. And this one, I believe, was in the movie. So let's take a quick look at it. Now this one, if you have any of the other Murcielagos from Hot Wheels, this is pretty much the same thing. The only difference is I don't think they ever made it in this particular color before. But nevertheless, still pretty cool. Like the rim design on this one. The back has some detail to it as well. Still very cool for a Lamborghini. Alright, next one we're going to bring up the Ice Charger. Now, as always, Dominic Toretto in the Fast and the Furious franchise always has to have some modified Charger. And this is the one from this particular movie, the Ice Charger here. Basically mocked up with, like, I guess a turbine jet on it. But still, lots of detail to it. Obviously, you can tell it's a Charger. Very cool looking. I like the rims on it. Over here, you can see you got some of the details of the bullet spray on the side there, which looks really cool. You actually got some detail of the bolting around the windows as well, which is cool. Very nicely done. Looks awesome. This is going to go great on display with the rest of the Fast and the Furious cars. So let's go ahead, let's put this one down and let's check out the next one. See what we got here. Alright, we got this one here, classic muscle car, 70 Chevelle SS from the Fast and Furious movie. I think this is the one where the race where Toretto's wife was supposed to have died but didn't. I think this is the car that she was driving in. I'm not 100% sure. But it looks just like every other 70s SS that the Hot Wheels ever has out. I don't think they ever had it in this particular shade of gray. Or the wheel depth in the back, like you can see. I don't think they ever had it like this. But still, the body is pretty much the same as any other Chevelle SS that Hot Wheels ever produced. Just a few minor differences like the wider rear tires and the shade of gray that they use. But still, very cool looking. The bottom is super chromed out. But let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one. Alright, let's see what we're gonna pull up next. Now this one I saw on the shelf and I thought was pretty cool because I do have a couple of the Batmobiles that are tuned out. And I have another vehicle that is tuned out as well. So to find this one from the Fast and the Furious franchise tuned out, the Charger was pretty cool. I think it looks really nice. It is a funny novelty to actually have on the shelf. I think it's gonna look great along with the other tuned out ones that I got. And that's why I picked it up. It just looks like a really cool design that Hot Wheels is doing. And I hope they do a lot more movie cars like this. If they do more movie cars in this tune design, I will definitely be picking them up. But nevertheless, still very cool. Love the paint job, the rims on it. Whoops. Still very nice. You got the engine blowout there on the top. Details on the bottom of the vehicle. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. Still very cool, but let's keep it going. Move on to the next one. All right, now here we have another Charger that's done up for the movies. This is another Dodge Charger. This is a rally style one. I can't remember the name of the Fast and the Furious movie that this one is. If you guys remember it, leave it in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at this one here. On the box, it says something about special feature. And from what I can see, it looks really cool. It's raised up, got the off-road tires, got the bush guard in the front. Very nicely done. I like the rims on it. It's got the detail on the back. You got the 2 tires in the back that are made out of transparent plastic. But then you got this cutout on the roof, and I think that's what they're talking about. I guess the movie had an ejector seat or something in that particular car. Not 100% sure. But it is a Charger based on one of the Chargers from the movie. Still looks pretty good. Now let's go next. We have from the first Fast and the Furious, the Honda S2000. This was one of the gang leaders Hondas that he raced during the last race in the movie. I believe that was Race Wars or something like that he actually pulled out. Looks really cool. Really nice looking here. Lots of detail to it. It's hard to see in this black paint job, but it does look really cool. I like the rims on it as well. Very nicely done. You got the wing in the back and everything. And detail on the bottom. The red interior, I'm not 100% sure if it was red interior, but more than likely, since they put it in the car, I would believe it is. Now, from Too Fast, Too Furious, we got another Honda S2000. And this is the one from the first race in the beginning of the movie. I can't remember the actress's name of the character that she played that raced this car, but here it is right here. Very nicely done. And since this one's a lighter color, you should see more of the detail of the Honda S2000 body shine through on this one as opposed to the black one. But once again, very nicely done. Really cool, really cool. I'm gonna actually display this one with the silver Skyline because they were both in the same race. I just gotta see if I can find the other 2 cars so I can kind of line them up on the shelf like as if they're beginning the race. Once again, really cool, really nice looking. Here's a quick detailed look at the bottom. Now let's take a look at the last car that I got here. We got this one here. This is the Ford GT40. I think it made a brief appearance in the movie. I think it was on that train scene. Not 100% sure, but as always, Hot Wheels has produced quite a bit of these cars. And I'm pretty sure they have printed out some in this blue color right here because I think the blue was one of the factory paint jobs that you get of this car for those who actually purchase these rare supercars here. But once again, very nicely done. Looks awesome. You can see the engine in the back window there. Nice detail. I think this is probably the only Ford GT40 I have in my Hot Wheels collection. So it's really cool to have. And guys, that about wraps up all the cars right there. And this is where we're going to end the video for today. Alright guys, so that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to Hot Wheel diecast cars, are they collectible? Yes, these things are highly collectible. Whether you're collecting them for the sculpting design of the cars themselves, whether you're collecting them for the graphic designs on the cardboard car backs that these cars come on, or if you're after the resale value of purchasing these cars now and with the intent of reselling them later on at a profit, either way, you can't go wrong with Hot Wheels. I've never seen any of these cars go lower than $3, and you normally pick these up at anywhere for $1 to $1.20, unless you're getting the more detailed model ones, which go anywhere from $6 to $8. But even those, when you resell them, they still at least get a couple of bucks more increase in value just right off the shelf. So any way you look at it, Hot Wheels are a great investment no matter how you look at it. And I have a bunch here and I intend to continue buying more and more of these cars as the ones I like. Now, one thing that I did learn while collecting Hot Wheels, I don't know if I ever expressed this on any of the videos, if you're gonna collect certain cars, do me the favor, and if it's a part of a set, make sure you collect the entire set, because later on, if you are one of these guys that intend to resell that car later or purchasing it to resell it online, it is highly sought after. If you got the complete set, it does increase the value of the car itself. So guys, make sure you are aware that if you go get a car and it says 1 of 6 or 1 of 5, see if you can get the whole complete set and make sure you get it, so this way if you do intend to resell it, you get your money's worth. Well guys, once again we come to that point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And guys, if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. And guys, don't worry, I know we've been doing a lot of cars, whether it's the 64 scale, the 24 scale, or the 32 scale. We are going to be getting some action figures in. I do have quite a few action figures, and I got some of the new Transformer figures in, so we're going to be doing those next week. And we're going to have a lot more figures as well, but we do have tons of cars to get through as well at the same time. So guys, just stick with us. We will be covering toys as we get them in. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.